Om Shanti. A warm welcome to all of you. So, today's session is about acceptance. And so, we will understand what acceptance is and how it can really help. Acceptance is one of the value, or you can say virtue, which can help you to live life smoothly. Because in life there are always challenges, right? So how acceptance can really help to face the situations which comes in life. So first of all, I think which is very important in terms of acceptance is acceptance of the self. Sometimes we don't really know myself, right? And knowing myself here is not knowing my strengths, not knowing my weaknesses or shortcomings, right? And if I don't know myself, then what I will do, I will try all different things. Whatever I try, I will have a doubt in it that whether I will be successful or not, whether this is good for me or not, right? Because I am not aware about my strengths and my weaknesses. So it is very important to know myself and then have a courage to accept whatever it is. And why I need courage is so that once I understand myself, once I understand my strength, what I will do? I will implement it, right? So in this scenario, I think maybe I don't need a courage, right? But it will help me to use my strength more often, right? But when it comes to weaknesses, what will happen? When I see my weaknesses, sometimes we become disheartened, right? But here, I need courage to accept myself that, okay, maybe I am not good at this. I need to learn. I need to, it could be, I need to have more patience or something, right? Where you found that in some situation, if I would have had a patience, I could have handled it much better, right? And I came to know that, okay, patience is my weakness. So acknowledging that and then trying to work towards it, that how I can bring that virtue, that quality which I was missing early, and because of that, the result was, or the outcome was not as expected. Then what you do is you use this quality of having courage, understand it, recognize it, that yeah, this is where I need to maybe pay a little bit more attention. That's all. And then the more you work on it, the more you will be able to easily bring that particular quality which you want in your life. But many times we don't have courage. And when we will not have courage, then what will happen? Right? Then I will constantly think about why it happened, why I didn't had this quality. If I would had it, it would have been very easy. I would not have met the failure. It would be, the outcome could be something different. Many times we go back into our past and we keep on thinking about it, right? That why I did not do this, what was the reason why this happened to me, and all these questions we ask. But if I just accept that, okay, I made a failure, I did something wrong, and even though I don't know why it happened, if I accept it, what will happen? The mind will become quiet. Otherwise, there are always questions of why, what, how. And when I am involved into it, when I am bombarded with these questions of why, what, and how, you are not in a peaceful state. You are very confused. You are dissatisfied with yourself, right? And so it will means you will there is no opportunity to become better. Even though I met a failure, even though I incurred a loss, I didn't got the result as expected. But if I accept it, even that failure, it will help me to build my future. It will help me to move forward. It will help me to progress in my life. And so acceptance is very, very important. And the more I accept with myself, the more easier it will become to live a life. Right? Because many times people have double face, right? Showing that, oh, I am very happy and I'm content, and internally I would be very unhappy and discontent. It takes struggle, right? There is a huge struggle going on between, and it is very difficult to keep that mask, right? And after some time, you will be tired also. So accepting what you are will make your life very, very easy. You will start enjoying your life, right? Because once you accept your weakness, it's not that you are going to accept your weakness, but you are accepting also what strengths you have, what you are good. Maybe I have good relationship. Maybe I am very intellectual. There is some speciality which I have. And once I know my strength and weaknesses, then I will know how to maneuver my life. It will become very, very easy, right? So acceptance plays a very important role. Otherwise, I will always be in doubt, always be confused, always be thinking whether this is right or that is right. I will always be in dilemma. And so acceptance is a very powerful virtue so that I can navigate my life in the direction where I really want to take my life. Right? Because it is very important, right? If you are sailing in a boat, right? Or if you are a very good boatman, but if you don't have a compass, then what will happen? You will not be reaching to your destination. You don't know where you are, right? So if I don't know myself, then it would be like that. That my boat, the life which is of like a boat, it is in the ocean, and I don't know where to guide, right? So acceptance will make it really, it will make you grounded. You will know what my strengths are, and thereby I will be able to use it, and life will become more in control, and which I think everyone wants, right? To be in control, at least on myself. But generally, what we do? We try to control others. What we need to do is we need to control ourselves, right? And the more acceptance I have, the more easier it will be, right? I have to be transparent with myself. And the more transparent I am, like say, for example, if I really know that I am good in one particular subject, if I take that subject, I will shine. But if I don't know what subject is, then I will pick one or two which is not my favorite subject. I will study hard. Still, I will not get that result. Right? So, it is very, very important at every juncture of my life. Because in life, there are many things which come, and their life is full of surprises. So, the more I know myself, the more I accept myself, the way I behave, the way I do things, the way I think, the more I am accepting that, the more it will be easier to make decisions based on my experiences. Right? So I will learn from my experiences and move forward. So this is in respect to acceptance of the self. But then many times question comes that how can I accept people? People around me, maybe family members, how to accept them when they do things differently. Right? And so understand the value of acceptance, right? If I don't have an acceptance, then what is happening? Then there is expectations. In relationship, there are expectations, right? And when expectations are not met, there will be disappointment, disheartenment, right? So it is very important that if I keep expectation, what could be the end result of it? How many times it meets your expectation? Whatever you think, that is what people are doing. Does that happen to you? That whatever you expect, that's what people do? No, right? Or one particular individual where all your expectations are met? Can you find one individual where whatever you have expected from them, maybe it is your child, maybe it is your spouse, does it happen? Then, because when there is an expectation, and if expectation is not met, then there is discontentment. Right? So sometimes it may happen that someone tells me that, oh, can you please do this? And you think, yeah, it is possible. And you do your best. And maybe some emergency came and you did not do it. Right? And now what will happen? And you say someone that, oh, I'm really sorry, I could not meet your expectation. Right? Then what happens? But if I had kept an hope that this person will fulfill my expectation, even though someone comes very positively, still that individual will feel bad about it, right? That it didn't happen. But most of the time, that is not the case, right? It is I keep expectation and expectations are not met, and people will say, oh, I cannot do it. I did not do it because of so and so reason. Right? And when the expectations are not met, then definitely you will find there would be little bit of misunderstanding in relationship also. Right? Because you think that, oh, whenever this person told me, I always did it. But when I told that person to do this, that person did not do it. And then if I hold that, next time that person comes with some expectation, would I be doing it or not? Right? I may think that, oh, why should I do it? If this person has never responded to what my expectations are, then why should I? I should stop stop doing whatever I'm doing for that one, isn't it? What I'm doing in that? Whatever value I had of helping, cooperating, because that person is not doing, what I'm doing, I'm also giving up my speciality, my quality, isn't it? Because it has happened only because maybe you think this is right here, right? But if there are multiple these kind of scenarios which will happen, what will happen? You will also become same like that individual, not fulfilling their expectation, just be selfish, only take care of your things, isn't it? Who is at loss? Myself, right? So it is very important to know why to keep expectation. Yeah, you do your best, right? Do your best. Give advice also to people, but don't expect that they will do it, right? Why? Why I should not expect? The one reason is because people have their own awareness, they have their own plans, right? So if I make a plan for someone, there is no guarantee that that plan will be fulfilled because they have their own plans. Even kids will be occupied in their own things. So even as a parent, if I think that, oh, my kid has to do this or should do like this, it is very good for them. Many times it is not possible, right? And so don't have expectations, right? Be a well wisher. Try to do whatever you can do best, right? And also maybe give an advice also. That's not wrong too. But giving an advice and keeping that expectation, that is wrong. And why it is wrong? Because when those expectations are not fulfilled, who is in sorrow or pain? Right? The one who keeps that expectation goes through that, right? Goes through that suffering, maybe pain, maybe little bit of discontentment, right? You will be dissatisfied. Oh, this person did not do it. So give an advice. Then there is nothing wrong in giving an advice. But don't expect that it will be fulfilled. Right? So that I don't, because I see nowadays, right? Everyone is busy. Everyone has so many things. They have their personal goals, and then there is a collective goal of the family, and many things are there, right? Maybe living together, buying a new house. So it could be many, many things, right? So there are collective and there are some personal, individual goals, right? Goals are good. You should make an effort to achieve it, right? But when you keep expectations, right, you try your best and whatever comes out, that's fine, right? Accept it. So if I live a life like that, then I'm not creating pressure to myself. Because if I keep something that, oh, I have to do this, if I keep a lot of high expectation for myself, sometimes maybe you will be under pressure and you will not be perform well because of that. Be genuine, know your strengths, and do your best, right? So be practical about it, right? What is the difference between, I should keep an high aim for myself, right? What I want to do. But there is a difference between a reality and an imagination, right? So expectation will come out of like an imagination, right? That I want to be this and let me see. But maybe it is not achievable also, right? So be more practical and then come up with something and then do your best and then see where I was not successful or where I made mistake or where I should have improved, right? So that is okay, right? But when it comes to relationship, then what? In relationships, we keep expectations, right? And when expectations are not met, You find that what is the condition situation of the world at this present time? Lot of conflicts, lot of discontentment, right? In relationship. It is because of that. Because I keep lot of expectation from others and those are not fulfilled. And then you feel my relationships are not good. They don't understand me. And they think that I don't understand them. Right? So then it becomes very difficult, right? The relationship is there. So relationship should be there where you should experience more harmony, more unity, more love for one another, right? More appreciation for one another. But if I have expectations and those expectations are not met, then that zeal, that enthusiasm, that genuine care is not there. Then you lose it somewhere because you think that I am not being treated nicely. And so then you think that, oh, why should I treat other nicely, or why should I make little bit more extra effort for others? And then that's where the relationships becomes weak, right? And so what I need to do is again is accept the relationships the way they are. First is accept yourself as you are, and then in relationship accept them as they are. Right? Again, knowing, because we live in a family and we know what are their strengths and what are their weaknesses. So don't look at their weaknesses, but look at their strengths. Find one particular quality, what they are good at. And always see from and that vision. Never see that, oh, this person is never cooperative. So never see a defect of someone. Because what happens is whatever you see, that is what you grasp. Right? That is what you will take it in. And so if you see negativity of someone, right? Say for example, someone is not punctual. And every time I see that this person is not punctual, this person is not punctual, what will happen? What will happen? Every time I see that this person is not good in a way, right? Because you think punctuality is good and being not punctual is not good. So every time you are seeing that individual as that person is not good. Now, how will be my relationship with them? Right? There is no positive energy in that exchange, in that awareness. So that relationship is not going to grow. It will be big, it will become weak. Because now you are not, when you see negativity, then you will step back. But on the contrary, if you see the speciality of that individual, that this person is not punctual, but this person is very, very helpful. Whenever I need help, this person is always available. Whether it is day or night, that person genuinely helps. Now, if I keep this awareness, when I see this individual, what will happen? I would like to talk to that individual. I will feel very easy to work with that individual. Why? Because I am now seeing a speciality. So accepting them as they are will help you to work with them. Right? Nowadays, what happens? You will find that so many divorces happen, right? What is the reason behind that? The only reason is that I am finding fault in my spouse, right? Other spouse, like the other individual, is also finding a fault. Both of them find fault in each other. Then it is very difficult to live under one roof. It is impossible to live, right? So if I have acceptance, then I can work it out. How better we can do. Okay, these are your shortcomings, these are my shortcomings. You help me in this way, I help you in this way. Then anything can be fixed. Any problem can be fixed. Right? So again, so acceptance and say for example, right? So if I don't work with someone, right, where there is a challenge, when there is difficult to work with, because there are misunderstanding, there are different ways of looking at it, and each and every one is very unique, and so everyone will think in a different way. If I accept that, it becomes easy to find a solution in it. It is easy to find a way out of it. Right? But what happens in the scenario? I see fault of someone, they see fault in me, and then we say, oh, we cannot stay together. We cannot live together. We cannot work together. Right? Because that is what is going to end result would be that. The one person will say, oh, how can I cope up with this kind of a person who has so many defects? The another one will also say the same thing. So how it is going to work? It is not going to work. And so that is why the virtue, the quality of acceptance is so beautiful. That you try to find a way out. It is like a water. When water runs, what happens? It will find its own way out. Whatever you want to, you try to obstruct, you try to block, it will still find a way out. So acceptance is that. It will help you to see how to make things work. Right? And if, say, for example, if I don't do it, and I say, okay, this person, I'm not able to work with this individual, what will happen? You have to work with someone else, isn't it? Or you can can you live by yourself? You can live individually, but you still need cooperation from this world, isn't it? So somewhere or another, you still need to connect. And if I have this attitude of seeing defects in others, I will find defects in others too. Maybe not now, maybe later. And again, it will be a same situation. Isn't it? So it is not a solution. Solution is to accept situations which come in my life and then try to see the best possible way to overcome that. So the beauty of acceptance is most of the time, as I was saying, that we always raise this question: why, what, right? Why me? Why it always comes to me? Why I have to tolerate? Right? So all these questions, there are no answers to it. Instead of that, what you do is accept that, okay, this is a situation, this is a problem. Okay, problem is not on my side, problem is from other side. How I can understand so that I can move forward. So when acceptance comes about the situation, about a person, about myself, when acceptance comes, what happens? Then you are not into these questions of why, what, how, but now you have come to an agreement that, yeah, this is a situation, this is a reality, this is what I am facing. And so, let me find. So once you accept, what happens? Now you will think about a solution. Problems will end when you accept, and you will try to find solution. Now you will work with solution. Let me try this, if this will fix the thing. So you will try that. If that doesn't work, then you will think, okay, what could be the other way of solving this problem? So you will work for another solution. So that is the effort which I have to do. Not about why, what, how, or finding mistakes in others. That will not help me to move forward. That is not an enlightened way of moving forward. Breaking things and moving forward is not moving forward. Like breaking relationship, spoiling relationship, it is not the way of moving forward. Right? Try to understand it, accept certain things in life, even though it is little difficult, but accept it. Yeah, this person is like that. After that, you will have courage to work with that individual. Right? So it's a beautiful quality. If you start practicing it into your life, you will find that the problems are not impossible. It is possible. I can make it possible. I can make it work. Even though it is not 100%, this is not what I want actually, but I can still work with it. So that kind of awareness, that kind of good feeling, you will start having when you use this quality of acceptance. So it's a beautiful quality. Use it in your situations. Use it with when you have difficulty handling relationship, and you will find that you will find a way out, and it would be very natural. And then you will feel proud about yourself that okay, I kept myself optimistic, and things work out. Right? So acceptance will help to bring that positivity. And when I hold that positivity in my awareness, in my attitude, in my actions, you will find that positivity will come back to you. Right? So actions and reactions are equal and opposite. So when I do something positive, when I think something positive, it will come back to me. And that is why the title says, acceptance gains victory. So this is the victory. Right? It is not defeating someone. It is victory means whatever I thought that which will make it work, I am able to make it work. Right? So that is the victory. So in the game of life, if I want to be victorious, then use this quality of acceptance. Then you will be able to win the hearts of many, because you are accepting. And so when you accept people, then you will work with them with a smiling face, not with a sad face, not with compulsion, not with force, but out of gratification, out of being respectful to others, right? Because when you see positivity, goodness of others, you will be glad about it. You will be appreciating about it, right? You will be respectful to them. So then your relationship, the energy which comes into relationship will be very beautiful, right? So use acceptance, whether it is with self, it is with people, it is with situation, right? Then no situation, no person is difficult to deal with, right? Learn from them. Learn from the experiences of life, right? And that learning can happen from accepting it. Simple. It will teach you how to do it, right? So make life your teacher. Accept what is thrown at you with a smiling face. Accept it and see what you can do best. Use your tools, whatever you have. Use your strengths, whatever you have, and then do your best. Because only at difficult times you use your real strength. Otherwise, everything is going good, then you also pass your time in leisure, in useless things you use it. But when time comes of a challenge, that is where you really use your talents, you really use your strengths, isn't it? So add this virtue in your life and make your life easy. Okay, let's sit in meditation, reflect on ourselves. Om Shanti. Ask yourself, who really am I? And overall, things, whatever I have done in life, has surfaced on the mind. See yourself with the qualities which you have been gifted with. At least find one good quality which you have used again and again in your life to overcome challenges. Scan through the difficult times of life and find what was that common value which helped me to succeed. Very genuinely, and becoming detached from those situations. Look at yourself. Life teaches lessons. And these lessons are very important to move forward. And so, not judging anyone, honestly see yourself as you are. Identify your strength. Recognizing the strength which I have been using in many adverse situations. I appreciate myself. This has helped me to know myself better. This has increased self-worth. Also, scan through the life where I have not met my expectations, where I have fallen short. See these scenes also of life as a third person, being detached, not involving your emotions in it. And you will find that the quality of acceptance is required. Acceptance allows me to stay stable. It brings stability. And with stability, there is a sense of understanding and faith that I can be better. Acceptance makes my heart bigger. I am ready to adapt. Acceptance means I am free from questions of why, what, and how. I accept my self as I am. I also accept people in my life as they are. I do not have any questions. Being with them or communicating with them. Using this quality of acceptance brings positivity, hope, and hope is very much required to live a meaningful life. Without hope, there is no life. So I promise to myself that I will use this value of accepting myself as I am, accepting people as they are, and accepting situations which are thrown at me. And I have this deep, great feeling that I will do my best, having positive attitude. Om. Om. Does anyone have any questions? So the question from the Zoom is, how do you deal with egoistic people who constantly think they are right and everyone else is wrong? So if I have to use the value of acceptance, then what? Acceptance means respecting their choices. That's all. They think that, oh, they are right, let them be. Who am I to prove, right? Am I a judge that, oh, this is right and this is wrong? No, let them be. If they think they are right, let them do whatever they want to do. I should be okay with it, right? So people could be like that. And then don't give your even your your opinion, what do you think about it, because you know that they will always make you prove wrong and they will always prove them right. So it's okay. So I then never speak to them in that way. Whatever I try to make it work, because you don't have to live with them all the time. So then that's fine. If you have to live with them all the time, yeah, then sometimes it could be a challenge. Right? Means again you have to use acceptance. If you don't acceptance, then right. So let them be what they are. Because if you are making them comfortable in whatever way they live, then they will not trouble you. Right? So it is how you see the things in life. It is just about that. Like you will try to find your way out. Simple. And I don't come into clash with them. Never said, oh, you are wrong. Because if you say to an egoistic person you are wrong, then anything can go wrong. it can go to any extent, right? So knowing that itself is a big thing. If I'm knowing that this is how it is, then it is very simple to deal with it. But sometimes we don't know, or sometimes we know it, but we behave in a way that I don't know it. That's where the problem is. Okay. So the another question is, what is the difference between expectation and hope? We do hope for good things to happen in life, right? So that is good. Hope is good. Expectation is your emotions are tied to it. That is what expectation is. Hope is always good. Everyone is thinking good, right? Everyone wants to become better tomorrow, right? Whether it is individually, collectively, in any way, right? We hope for the best, but it doesn't mean that it will be good, right? Because we know that things are going worse, right? If things are going worse, then what will happen? Outcome would also be worse. But yeah, still, in spite of that, I have to be hopeful, because without hope, there is no zeal and enthusiasm to, there is no motivation to live a life, right? So that is why it is very, very important. But expectation is where emotions are tied, and if it is not met, then you are very, right? You will feel like completely overwhelmed with it. But if you have hope, you will be okay that, yeah, I hope for this, but it did not happen, it's okay. So that is hope. But if it is an expectation, because with expectation, you have also created some dreams out of it, that I will do this, I will do this, I will do this, when I will accomplish this. And then that thing doesn't get accomplished, and you feel that, oh, all my dreams are destroyed. And then you will feel sad about it. So expectation is something like that, which make you feel sad. Right? So that is why acceptance is very much required, because then you have to really evaluate how much effort I put into it. If my effort was 50% and I expect 100%, it's not going to happen. Right? So then it is easy to accept, then, yeah, okay, 50% effort, so 50% result, so 50%. If I want 100%, next time I have to become better. So this is what acceptance does. And okay, today I accept that I only was able to meet 50% of it. But now I know how to claim 100%, and you will make an effort for it. So acceptance will always allow you to see what I can do better. It is not, I will not get stuck that what I have done. Yeah, I have done whatever, but then it is done, it's over. What I can do, okay, I can only learn from it and move forward. So acceptance does this. Okay, I hope I have answered all your questions. Yeah, you have question, hold on, I will give you microphones, and so that those who are on Zoom can listen to it also.
Okay. So about expectation, like keeping it from someone else, like from others, acquaintances or friends. What happens? You do not want to keep any expectation, but doesn't it come naturally sometimes? Like if you keep like somebody, any friend of yours is in trouble, or you help them selflessly, and you do it again and again, again and again. So doesn't it come naturally? Like if I have helped that particular person again and again, if I'll be in trouble, you get it, that expectation, right, that they should help us. So
Right.
how not to keep it? Because I've tried it in my life, but it comes naturally sometimes.
Yeah. So again, see, you have to see it. It is the way to understand this is like I generally what I do is I put my feet in another person's shoe, right? Because they are challenged, they have problems. Many times you think that, yeah, their life is more complicated than mine. So I cannot expect that much from them. Maybe I was more at a liberty to really help. So there are many things how you can look at it so that you don't get like disheartened by that, okay, how much I did and they did not do it. So in that way you try to find something where your mind can like find some solution to it, right? So that is what I do. And the other thing what I also see that, okay, everyone's perspective is also different, right? Everyone's way of willingness to help is also very different. So I cannot really expect the same way, the way I have done it, because somewhere then again then I will be at loss. So do I want to be at loss? That question I have to ask, right? If I have kept an expectation, it is not met, then who is at loss? I am. So next time I will have less expectation. And what happens is it is not becoming disheartened that, okay, now I don't have to have expectation about anything from anyone. It is not about that, but it gives you, make you feel more responsible for your own self, and you do your best, and that gives you a very good feeling that, okay, I tried my best, I did my best, and that will be a very uplifting feeling, that, okay, let me do it. Yeah, somewhere I need help, I will ask for help. If I get it, that's true. Otherwise, many times we use this word, that drama means it was not meant to happen, and so it did not happen. So you don't feel bad about it then, right? Because otherwise, if you feel bad about it, then you will put relationship on stake, or you will put something else on stake. Otherwise you will feel bad about yourself. So something will be, somewhere the energy will go down because I have taken it inside. So it will bring you down for sure. But why I had to bring it down? Okay, I hope that they would have helped, but they have not helped. It's okay too. And I should move on, right? So means I have to find a way out, basically, right? Yeah, things will happen. You will think, yeah, naturally expectations will come, but then you step back and say, okay, fine, this is too many too many expectations. I should not have kept it, and make deassociate your own expectations, right? Then you will not feel that much. Feel you that much. You will not feel bad then, right? Okay. Okay. Om Shanti. And so you can again join back on next Tuesday. It's a new month will be beginning, right? The July month. So we have not sent out the schedule out, but you will soon get it. And we have a very, I don't forget the topic, but it's a very experienced Raj Yogi teacher from coming from Tampa. She will be with us next Tuesday. So don't miss it. Okay. Okay. Om Shanti. And good night, everyone.